Hey guys, this is Gloria Ward with another I'm Loving Me series. And tonight we have a wonderful guest that I really want to introduce you to. She's going to talk about like some of the journeys that went on in her life, how she went from where she was to where she is now. This is Women's History Month. So what we want to do is we want to focus on women who have overcome extraordinary things in their life. And I'm just so proud that this lady is here with us tonight, and I can't wait to share her journey. So, Rashawn, thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in the I'm Loving Me project. And how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I feel really honored to be a part of this.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, it's like I tell people our mission is to inspire 1 million women to love themselves. And it is people like you that help us do that because you're willing to come on and share your story and really, help another woman tap into those things that, might be hard for her to articulate, might be hard for her to understand, because we all go through some things where you just like, where's my life going, and what is it that I'm doing, right now. So, tell us your journey. Like what were some of the things that you saw when you looked in the mirror when you started your journey to loving yourself?
when I started the journey to loving myself, honestly, the reflection looking back at me in the mirror, I was not happy with.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was in my life, about 2016 is when I really came into wanting to heal from the inside out so that I can better serve others. Because I know all my life, I wanted to help people. I was always babysitting. I worked for youth camps. I did CNA for a while. And during those times, just really just fulfilled me. But I found myself being there for others and filling everyone else's cup. But when it was time for me to be replenished, no one was there. So I had to start with myself, by myself, to grow through.
And what were some of the things that you did? Like, what was your journey to uh, getting, to that point? Did anything happen? Did you move? Did you have some kind of aha moment?
Yes, okay. I think my journey started honestly when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a family where everything is just given to you on a silver platter.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my family been through some very traumatizing situations. I will start with myself. My mom was born in incest. Her own father, began raping her at the age of 13, and from that,
Girl.
had two kids. So right then and there, all the kids that followed, she had ended up having 7 kids all in total, and we all are reaping, everything that she went through
Right.
because she wasn't given the proper tools, so she didn't have the proper tools to hand down. Therefore, some of the things that happened to her and ended up happening to us. I myself was
Mm-hmm.
a victim of molestation starting at 3 years old. And for so long, I just suppressed that. I thought something was wrong with me. I was ashamed. So I started, doing things to stand out to sort of hide my pain or, due to the abuse that I was going through mentally, physically, and emotionally, I needed to stand out in order to, just hide that. So I became like the bully. I fell into, smoking marijuana at a young age, 12 years old actually, and I started drinking, and that's what I used to like pretty much numb my pain. And then me being there for others basically, sort of in a way helped me for
Yeah.
what I was missing.
Mm-hmm.
But, I needed to fall down in order to get back up again. And by me doing that, I just really just took time to myself.
And so what was it? Okay, so your mom had her issues, and so she could not transfer that whole thing of being a woman, you said, onto you, and really like, helping you get through just the journey of being a teenager and growing up. Like, but how was that relationship? Like, did you know at the time, or was this something that you guys talked about and then, dealt with later? Because it's like, and the only reason why I say that is because, again, my mom was, they were very secretive. There's 6 of us, but, my mom had 5 different dudes. Like, everybody got a different daddy, but you don't know the story until later as to why things happen the way they happen. So did your mom come out and tell you this as to why she couldn't do this for you, or did you have to find out through the grapevine?
Actually, I found out through the grapevine. It was a family secret, and
Mm-hmm.
I found out more in depth. My sister put out a book last year,
Oh,
and it really just flipped everything. It put everything into perspective. So I see why she was the way she was as a mother, and
wow.
me being an adult, I'm understanding. But at the same time, it's like the bad sort of outweighs the good, and there's certain things that transpired that I just can't face right now with her.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. And so that led you to doing all these things. You're drinking, you're out there, you're giving more of yourself to others, then you're taking care of yourself. Then you go through a molestation when you're young. Now you really don't understand why you hear what's going on, because now you're in this space where you just like, what is basically like, what is love, and what am I supposed to do, and why am I here? I'm not here to go through all of this. I know that's not it. But what are some of the things that you were feeling before you actually transitioned? Like, how was that for you with the smoking, the drinking, and everything? That was the acting out process from
Mhm.
what?
It was the acting out process just from a build up of everything,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think the way that I came out of it, because I really didn't know what love was.
Yeah.
So if I don't know what love is, I don't know how to like properly give it to you. And if my foundation isn't straight, everything that I have to offer you is not going to be good.
Right.
So it just took some time, and I hope I'm still on track.
No, you are. Go ahead. We just talking. We talk.
Yeah, so it just took some time, and by me just taking time out to get to know myself and feel through and understand my feelings is how I was able to just get healthier, mentally, and really focus in on the problem. So I
Right.
just started.
What are some of the things that you were doing? Like, I know, like, some people say that, they had to first do isolation, where they had to be by themselves, figure out what they wanted to do, look around them, look at their friends. What are some of the things that you did to kind of start your journey?
After I did go into isolation, I started, meditating more. I kept a journal, and I read my journal out loud. The things that happened to me, I wrote them down, I read them out loud, and I forgave the person. I didn't like call up anybody or anything, but I just like wrote their names down. I said I forgive them because I can't continue holding that weight with me and carrying that weight with me because it's not healthy. So I just forgave them. And once I started doing that, I just started tapping into my creativity, and I turned my pain into my paintings that you see behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I sketch. I love doing visuals, and I'm just getting back into the creative side of me. And basically, through my art, I can inspire and heal people.
Right. And so you were speaking out loud about what happened to you and telling people that you forgave them. Where did that come from? Did you just do it? Did you see it somewhere? Because that's a big thing to do. A lot of people, it's kind of hard to go ahead and really face your pain, and then, really admit the stuff that happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like you suppress it because you don't want, it's like, even you don't want to even admit to yourself some of the things that you did or what people did to you.
Mhm.
So did that come from somewhere where you started reading, or you just was like, this is how I'm going to do my healing?
Actually, it did come from somewhere. I'm really inspired by Erica by doing everything that she does.
Uh-huh.
She's a critical thinker, the way she loves so freely, and she gives of herself so freely. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's a couple of quotes that she said that helped me along the way. A lot of her music, that helped me along the way,
Uh-huh.
and just studying her and listening to her, and that has really helped me. And I have expressed that to her, and we communicated a bit. So that was pretty big for me. That kind of gave me the boost to keep going. And I'm fresh on this journey. I'm always a student. I'm always a teacher, and I'm
Yeah.
just really excited about this new this new me that I'm beginning to understand.
And I'm happy about that, because that Mama's Gun album is my album. Like, I play that like crazy. So, and I'm just curious, and then we can get back on topic. I want to know, what is that painting behind you? The one that says life on it? Yes, that one. Because I
Me
keep
too.
looking at it and I'm like, it says, I know it says true love and then it has life. Can you tell me what that is?
Okay, so true love is always found within. Self love is the best love. The
Yes.
two represents me as a child. And
Mm.
it has my eyes closed, but the X represents my third eye. That
Mm-hmm.
is, and in my crown, I try to speak, I try to speak affirmations to myself like strong, dream, hope, peace, love, queen. The cycle of life and death. I'm reversing the cycle of life and death. I'm getting back in tune with me. I'm beginning to live again, and I'm really excited about the road from here.
I know that's right. I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's the thing that sticks out to me. But then now I see the pattern that once you explain about the third eye, I see it in all the
Yeah,
other paintings. So that's dope. So
yeah.
so what is life like now? Like what are some of the things you're doing? I know you're doing your paintings, but what else?
Life for me now is just let my voice be heard. I'm writing a few web series actually called My Life, in
Hmm.
which I start filming that come April. But this month I'm working on something called Strange Love. I mean Strange Fruit, which is which is talking about love. To
Right.
me, love is so strange to give it and to receive it, at times. But
Hmm.
now I'm just embracing that strange fruit, and I'm noticing that it's in everything because I'm seeing me different. I'm noticing everything that I touch, the people that I communicate with, that is love. I'm operating off love. Operating off good energy, and my focus right now is just to create visuals, web series, and spoken word that can like really touch people like me.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like it's so needed right now. That's why we do what we do on this platform because you just never know. Like I tell people all the time, it's like the stuff that we go through and the stuff that we endure. I,
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe it is meant for us to learn the lessons from that because there's always somebody else who's out there who's in it. You know what I'm saying? And even when you look at yourself and you searching for answers, like the first thing we look at is our parents. And if that is not there, then we look at our friends. And if that ain't there, then we look at the people we have personal relationships with, the boyfriends, the girlfriends, or whoever, right? And if it ain't there, then we start to look and say, well, where the hell is it? Where the answer is always right here, where we went and we waited for mom to love us, for the friends to love us. And we went through this whole journey. It's like that quote that I like, a man searches around the world to find what he wants, only to come home to find it. You know what I'm saying? And then you sit and you think and you like, well, goddamn, why did it take so long, right? Why did it take so long to figure out that it was me all along? And you say to yourself, well, the answer to that is that you had to go through something to recognize who you were. And I know you think about this sometimes, even if it was traumatic, don't you see how strong you are now? Like how you were able to get through that, even though that was life, you were able to overcome all of that stuff that happened to you.
Yes.
And now you're able to fully express yourself. It doesn't mean that the journey is over because it's never over, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you get to see, you get to see yourself. You get to see how strong you are and how you practicing giving yourself to others, how important that is because at the end of the day, that's probably what life is about. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what life is about. So I'm happy about that. So the web series, you said it's on YouTube. Can you actually share it with us, like your YouTube channel? Give us all of your information of how we can follow you so we can learn more about
Yes.
your journey.
You can look me up on YouTube at Goddess Vibrates,
Okay, got
and
it.
on Instagram at Goddess Vibrates OG.
Okay. And so I'll definitely go ahead and share the link with the community. And we'll definitely get the word out and stuff like that. Uh, and I just appreciate you being here. I appreciate you sharing your story. And I can't wait to hear, more about your journey and all the stuff you're doing. You have videos and everything up now that we can post?
I have one introduction video up on YouTube, and I am going to film somewhere this week, and I'm always posting on my Instagram if anybody want to see what's going on.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being here, and I thank you, and we'll definitely keep following up and keep up with you. Okay.
All right, no problem. Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next web series. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye.